Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne, and I am going to give a chance to see who pops on. Welcome, Ariel, my friend. You know, Ariel, I have not seen you in forever. I hope you are doing absolutely fantastic. How are you? And are you still going to college? And how is your job? Well, I thought I would pop on. I came on the other day for just a little bit, and I was only on for a short time. And I said I'm going to try to get back to some normal, a new normal. And so I'm back. I'm back. At what level? I don't know because I'm just doing it as it comes to me and as I feel like it. And if I feel like coming on, I come on. No set time, no set schedule. It's probably going to be very random. Might be every day, might be once a year. I mean, I don't know. It's whatever I choose to do. Of course, I make my daily content and I put that up, and yet live streaming is secondary to my daily content. And so if I have time in my busy schedule to come on, and I did today, I'm here. I'm here. Well, you are a worker, Ariel. You are such a worker. I know you're going to college. I know you're doing so much. Um, yes, Ariel, I'm back in college right now over the summer, and I will be in the fall again. I graduated in December, and then everything that went on, and I talked about that in the previous live stream and in other videos. I took some time off, and now I hope to be back. You got to take time out. And it was the best thing I did by taking that time out. I didn't know why I was taking the time out, but spiritually, I was led to take that time out, and I did that. Vanessa, my friend, welcome, 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 welcome. I'm glad that you all got notifications because sometimes I come on here and yeah, oh yeah, Vanessa, I graduated, but I'm back in college. I'm back in a new university, a brand new one. And I decided I was going to. I graduated in December, and I was starting the new university in January. But spiritually, something led me to take time off until June. Well, I didn't go back in June because y'all know what happened. And if you haven't, just go back and watch all the videos. And so I waited till July and June to go back. So I actually went back in June for the last part of the summer. And then I'll be doing full time come fall. And so, I'm kind of like, just a busy person. I enjoy it, but I don't put myself under any pressure. I'm not in college for pressure. I'm 60 years old. I kind of do more of what I enjoy, and I do it my way. So I'm not trying to build a new career by going to college. I'm there because I enjoy it. And yes, yes. And so it's a lot of work, but it's fun. As long as it's fun, I do it. If it's not fun at this age, I don't do it. Okay. So I took about 6 months off. You all know that my husband had been diagnosed with cancer. He's doing really remarkably well right now. We are on the anti-cancer diet. He went through chemo. And then I took sick shortly after he started chemo, which was kind of coincidental with the chemo. They never could figure out what caused me to be sick. I was really, really sick there for a while. And instead of laying in bed, I got busy painting my house. My whole inside of my house, I painted, minus a couple, rooms that didn't need painting. And that took about 5 weeks and helped me get through that journey and that difficult time by keeping my mind busy and my body busy. I'm not recommending that to anyone. I'm just saying that's what I did. And now we're on the anti-cancer diet, and I'm not recommending that either. I'm just saying that's what we do. Extremely healthy eating. No, we don't have any sugar, no processed food. My husband has very limited amount of meats, and they're good meats when he does. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. And he has only very select meats. We don't add oils to our food or salts, definitely no processed, no. So we're on this really restrictive healthy a diet, and he's doing really, really, really well. And they couldn't do surgery, they couldn't do radiation because of the location of his tumors, and he had been perfectly fine. And it was one of those suddenlies that happened in February. In January, he took the chemo, And, he got through it. I'm not recommending or discouraging anyone from doing, chemo or anything else. I'm just saying what he did. I don't know if I would have done that, but he did. And he was so courageous going through the whole thing. It was awful, 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 and he's done with it, and there's nothing more that they can do. So we went holistic, totally holistic, and that's our journey. And he's doing wonderful. He's doing wonderful. We're just praying that the rest of the tumors just completely shrivel up and go away. And I got better. I'm 95% better. Just have a few little things that haven't quite returned yet. And I went to my specialist yesterday, and he said they could never figure out what caused it. Well, of course, I believe we know what caused it. And, my husband was doing a lot of coughing. He was getting very heavy doses of chemo. I was next to him the whole time. And we kind of feel like I had some kind of reaction, allergic reaction, not stress, not anything like that. My symptoms couldn't have been caused by stress. Um, Thank you, Vanessa. And so I went to my specialist yesterday. I was abdominal issues I was having, and they were pretty, pretty bad and at the time. And he said, we can't determine exactly what caused it, but you're 95% better and you feel great. So we'll just keep an eye on it. And that's what we're doing. And I pray for full healing. And I feel terrific. Yeah, they checked everything. Oh my gosh, Vanessa, I went through you name it, I went through CAT scan, ultrasound, oscopy, where they put you to sleep, colonoscopy, blood work like you wouldn't believe, just everything. And, it was one of those anomalies, and it was not stress. Even the doctor said yesterday that it could not be caused, it wasn't caused from stress, so, yeah. So, my symptoms were very real. I went through a very difficult time. And then, of course, I was dealing with my husband. And, at one point I was in the ER for me, and my husband was there to support me. And he just had finished a chemo session. He was standing over the sink in the ER because he was so nauseated. And there I was sick. I mean, it was really pitiful for both of us. And so I was so sick. And, they couldn't figure it out. So, I don't know. I went through so many doctors. Some were wonderful and some were not so wonderful. Hey, Uncle, welcome, welcome, welcome to you. And so, it was a very difficult and challenging time. Hey, hey, my friend, wonderful to see you. Wonderful, wonderful. I almost missed you there, Kenneth. I don't have my glasses on, but I don't like to wear glasses because, well, the eye doctor told me I have 20/20 vision at 65 years old. Can you imagine? And so only with reading, sometimes do I have a little bit, I have to look a little take a double take. But he said it's amazing at 65. So anyhow, we're on a very healthy way of lifestyle. It's body, mind, and soul. It's not just, what you feed your body, but it's also what you feed your mind and what you feed your soul. Okay. I also want to interject it that I've been having some issues with StreamYard, either freezing or knocking me off. So if I get knocked off, you understand what happened. I may or may not come back on. So just to let you know that. But, right before I quit doing live streams 4 months ago, I had glitches like you wouldn't believe. I mean, and I said to myself, something is about to take place before I got sick. My husband was already sick. And I said, I'm going to get a stream for a while, because every time I went on a live stream, either people weren't getting notified at all, or it was at one point, it wouldn't even let me off. I clicked end live stream. It said ended. So I couldn't go back in and re-end it, but it was still playing. I had to disconnect the webcam. I had to contact Google, and they kind of walked me through it, how to disconnect. I mean, I was still going live. Spiritually weird kind of time. I don't want to call it weird. It was a spiritual time of just like a lot of things were kind of letting me know. And what, it was like an electrical energy or something. So I kind of went through that. And so I'm back. I'm like I said, I'm not promising on any kind of schedule. I don't do a schedule now. My life is very, very body, mind, soul. It always has been, but more so now than ever. Healing my body, doing everything to heal my body, and keeping my soul and my mind in balance, all three in harmony. Because, I learned so much on this journey about cancer, about health issues, and they're really all tied together, our body, mind, and soul. And we collect a lot of energy, and that energy's got to go somewhere. It's either, if it's negative, it needs to get out of us and be replaced with positive energy. But if we're dealing with a lot of stressful events, a lot of things, that can clump up and it can cause issues, in my opinion. So I keep my body, mind, and soul in harmony. I really, really, really do. And so, yeah, yeah, yeah. And so, popping on here, one of the things, I have 5 channels. So if you're not connected to all 5, please connect all 5. Under my daily videos, you'll see the extra names of the channels. Now, I don't put the links up because about every 3 or 4 days, for whatever reason, the links break and then people think that those channels no longer exist. So I just put the names of the channels up. And so the whole thing is that I love YouTube. This channel has been stuck at 16.4, 16.5 for a year. And I've contacted Google and YouTube and said, please, can you fix this? And they say, oh, no, nothing's wrong. I said, but how come I used to grow dramatically and I'm still growing? I have new people in every day, but the numbers don't reflect it. So I hope that, and also, it seems like often YouTube doesn't push me out the way they used to. So I used to get 400 or 500 people when I first started doing live streaming. And now, sometimes I'll keep because they don't push me out the same way. So, I no longer take it as make YouTube, give all the energy that I once did. Now, if they ever start giving me back all my people, and letting me build my channel the way that it should be building, then yes, I may give more time to live streaming. I may time, and make longer content. Now, I like to keep my content short because people's attention is short and people don't have the time to watch an hour-long video. Okay, and so I keep my videos right around 5 minutes, sometimes 10, and they're usually packed full of wisdom. It's whatever wisdom I got that day. I do not give advice or suggestions or thank you, Kenneth. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. It was a difficult time, Kenneth. It really, really was. I used that time wisely. I planted all brand new lawn grass in my yard, and I was sick. But I could have laid in bed, and I was so miserable and so sick that I didn't want to lay in bed. So I went out and planted all new lawn grass. And if you look at my videos, my lawn looks beautiful. And I painted all the rooms upstairs, which took 5 weeks. And that included a big, long hallway stairwell. And I did it all myself, moved all the furniture out, everything. And that was my project. And then I came down here and painted. So I did that in that time. I did a lot. And that's the kind of person I am. I'm not suggesting people do that. I'm saying that's just how, with all kinds of things. I keep busy. I work. I'm a very productive person. Back in school, my husband and I are on a very healthy way of life, which requires a lot of time and energy. I go to the gym. I run or walk 5 miles a day. And I go to a couple different church groups. I'm very active. I'm an artist. I mean, I just stay busy and I love my life. At 65 years old, I don't want to do anything I don't have to do. I only want to do things I enjoy. And I want my life to be in harmony, my body, mind, and soul to be in harmony with each other. That's what I want. And that's what I keep. And that's what I work to maintain. And so being on YouTube, I love being on YouTube. I get to know all of you. I get to see all of you. Even if YouTube doesn't push me out and notify everybody that I'm on, like they used to. I mean, I used to get so many people in my live streams. And it's not because people find my content boring, because I don't think they do. It's just that people don't know. People I'm on. And that's kind of the world of YouTube. Why that happened to my channel, I am not sure. And that's okay. I've talked to them about it, and it's just what it is. Now I have my other channels. They're much smaller channels, and actually they get far more views. And so, I mean, they're tiny channels. And so even my videos don't get pushed out the way they used to get pushed out. So that's okay. It's got to do with algorithms and all that. And I'm fine with that. I'm here because I enjoy being here. I enjoy connecting with all of you in real time or even through my content. And I enjoy coming to your channels and visiting with you and seeing what you're making and what you're creating and what you're doing with your life. It's all, that's the fun part. So for me, YouTube is fun. Okay, it's not a job. I'm not here to put myself on a tight range schedule. I'm not here to grow, 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 grow. I would love it if I grow, 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 grow. And yet, I learned that lesson when they put the brakes on my channel and I couldn't grow in the numbers. That the numbers, well, are no longer important to me. I would love to have, big numbers like everybody else. And yet it's not a priority for me to be here. My priority is whether one person or a lot of people show. That's kind of just really how it is, and so let me just check something. Let me fix it here. Make sure that I am here. I guess I'm still here. Am I here? Okay, I'm just checking sure. Okay, I'm not frozen. Okay, let me go all the way through there. Okay. Okay. Hey, Jera, welcome, welcome, my friend. Great to see you. Great to see you, my friend. Wonderful to see you. How are you, Jero? I hope you're doing wonderful and life is treating you wonderful. And so, yes, I'm here on YouTube because I enjoy it. It's not a job for me. Some people, it is a job. I have friends who have millions of subscribers and millions. And of course, it is a job for them. They love it, but it's a job for them. For me, I'm just here when I feel like popping on. I, I do YouTube my way. Hey, Billy, welcome, welcome. How's your channel doing, Billy? I hope you're doing really, really well. And so, in these 4 or 5 months, 6 months, I have learned a tremendous amount, 6 months really. And I've shared a lot of that in the videos, the content, and, stepping back from live streaming was good for me. Now I hope to be back. Good, 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 Billy, good. And thank you, Jero. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, being on YouTube is a very interesting place to be. It really is. I mean, YouTube has its own rules, its own ways of doing things, and we're a guest here. So we're using their platform, so they get to decide, the rules, and I accept that. I accept that, and like I said, I would love it if they push my videos out, if they push my live streams out, if they um, gave me back or give me, help me build my channel again, whereas, in recent times that's not seemed to be so. So it is what it is. I've accepted that. And I'm here just to say hello and to see all of you and to share my daily insights, motivation, and wisdom. And everybody has a different reason for being here. And, I applaud people that are working towards making it a career. That's not what I'm doing any more than going to college is a career for me. I enjoy just going to college. Oh, hey, LaBe. I decluttered big times. Okay, uncluttering. I started that in December. I went through my attic. It took us nearly a month because our attic was stuffed. I mean, stuffed. Our attic is perfect now. It has maybe a tenth of what it had in it. And it's mostly like Christmas ornaments and things like that we put up there, and photos, and things that we're going to keep for the long haul. Anything that we weren't using or not going to use, or gave away or threw away. That was it. And I went through my whole house. My whole house is streamlined. It's not cluttered. It's all my rooms are redone, but it takes a lot of work, and you've got to be willing to do the work each and every day. Like sometimes I'll be in a room and I'll just go through a drawer. I have an extra 5 minutes. I'll do clean out the drawer. I'll clean out something. So the key to it is to take out more than you're bringing in. And I used to buy so many antiques and so much, and I don't do that now. I really, really minimize what I bring in. Okay, Billy, that can happen. That can happen. That can happen. And so you want to bring in less than you're taking out, at least to a certain up to a certain point, because boy, you can really get overwhelmed. I helped someone unclutter their place actually yesterday. I've been helping them, and I can tell you they had so much clutter, and they were holding on to this stuff that they were never, ever, ever going to use again. And I convinced them, I said, look, you don't need this. You're never going to use this. So we bagged it up, boxed it up, and took it to the donation center, and they felt so much better. It was stuff that they were not going to use again. I don't believe in giving stuff away that we value, that we hold memories to, or that we're going to use again or anything. But why hold on to something that you wore as a teenager that you're never going to wear again? You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to hold on to a specific memory. Pick one outfit to hold on to for that memory, but don't keep 20 opinion. So, yeah. Billy, he's doing so much better. His tumors have shrunk 50%, and we are totally holistic now, doing all the greens, all, totally holistic. I'm not recommending it, or, not recommending, I'm not anything. I'm just saying what we do. Hey, little Ruby, wonderful, wonderful. Ruby has a wonderful channel. If you don't know Ruby's channel, you definitely want to connect with Ruby. She's beautiful. She's wonderful. You'll love it. Hey, Jory. Hey, my friend. Let me turn you blue here, Jory. Jory, you changed your name on me. And I really like your name. For YouTube. It works. And so, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I believe that, if you're going to unclutter, it's a process, it's a journey, it's not a destination. It's ongoing, ongoing. And that's what I did. And I even things at one of my friends, she absolutely loves paintings, and I gave her four paintings that I paint. And yeah, Billy, it was a very rough go, let's say it that way, because he was getting very, very, very heavy chemo. He wasn't getting the light stuff. Not that there is light stuff, but he was getting heavy doses every day, 8 hours a day. I got sick during that time, and he had a continual cough because the tumor was pressing in that lung, heart, esophageal area, and he was coughing constantly. He was getting this heavy chemo, and I took sick. So they could never just figure out what caused me to be sick. And it wasn't stress. It wasn't anything like that, even though it was a very stressful time. Hey, Lewis, welcome, welcome. But I made it through. I made it through. And, he is doing well. We believe in total healing. We believe that we're going to be totally healed. We believe that everything is going to go good. Let me just see what this is. Let me just check here and see excuse me. Okay. Okay. I'm using my old webcam. I don't like this one. I am back. Um, thank you, La Baby Cahill. Thank you. Thank you. Let me try to fix this one here. My regular tried and true one is not working. And so this is not a very good webcam I'm using at the moment, but it'll work for the moment, I think. So we're going to work with this one for the moment. It's kind of a yucky kind of, it's a little tiny webcam, and I'm not particularly fond of it, but I don't know what it has to do with the electrical thing. So I'm back, and it kind of gets me up too close, and you can't really adjust it, and yeah, you can't really adjust it. So it's too in your face, I think. But the other one is not working. And so I'm just going to do it with this. I think the other one, I don't know what its problem is. So, so I just wanted to come on for a little bit. You know, La Baby Cahill, I am 65 years old. And it really, you know, I'm out there. I was out there. I asked Siri today on my phone, I said, what does it, hey, Passion, welcome, welcome, my friend, welcome. I said, what is the weather? What does it feel like today? And she said 102. And it felt like 102. It felt awful, 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 awful. I'm going to try to adjust this a little bit better. If I can put it back. It's just, I don't really like this camera. Hey, Aurora, welcome, welcome, welcome. So just bear with me with this camera. The other one, it must be to do with the webcam itself. And thank you. You know, La Baby, I just take more natural ones. I don't recommend anything to anyone. I take stuff like garlic and oregano. Um, you know, we're doing cinnamon, things like that is what I take. But I mainly get my nutrition through my food. I'm very food specific, very, very food specific. At 65 years old, it's really important to be food specific. And let's see if I can get this. Let's see if that's any better. Oh my goodness. Hey, Charlie, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Um, yeah, so let's see if I can move it again. Is that okay? We'll just bear with this webcam until I can get the other one to work itself out. And you know, it's just the technical glitches in a live stream is something, you know. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try it and see if we can adjust. So, you know, basically what I do is we are very much into leafy green vegetables. You know, like I said, I don't tell anyone how to eat. I just talk about how we eat. My husband and I do now. You know, him having gone through cancer, we have modified our diet to accelerate his healing and everything. And so, you know, we're just eating extraordinarily healthy, no sugar at all, no refined sugar. And even we're very careful with our fruits, what kind of fruit that we eat to make sure it's not heavy into the sugar. So I love bananas, but I'm very few and far between with the bananas now because they do seem to contain a lot of sugar. And but we eat very healthy. And I used to juice, but then when I had the abdominal issues, and I just talked about that a little bit ago in the first part of the video, and I'm pretty much over all of those now. I'm not juicing right now for that reason. I don't think it was ever caused from the juicing, but I'm just kind of being very mindful about that, you know, what I drink and what I eat. I drink a lot of water. I drink only spring water. I wish I had well water. I grew up on well water and loved it. And so I drink spring water. Is this a new channel, Jory, or an old channel? Oh, am I frozen again? Let me go look. You know, it's like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Let's see. I'm like, I can't even tell here. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, I am not sure. Wow, Charlie, that's wonderful. That's wonderful, Charlie. You will make it. You're going to be at 4,000. That's a huge number and a lot of work to get there. A lot of work. A lot of work. And I don't know if I'm still frozen. Let me see. Am I still frozen? So when I come on here, I've had so many issues. And that was kind of the reason I pulled back initially before everything happened, with my husband, well, with me getting sick and all that, which I'm all better now. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Thank you. I was having so many glitches. So today it was the webcam, and so thank you, Passion. Thank you. If you don't have Passion for art, her channel is amazing. She does art. She just reached her 1,000 and she's doing it the right way. And she's just amazing, amazing and wonderful. And so this is the whole thing, is that when you're on YouTube, have fun. It's not about the numbers. And when I've been stuck at 16.4 for a year, or 16.4, 16.5, and then as soon as I get to 16.5, they pull me back. And I used to grow hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I would just grow. And then for some reason, I'm not able to grow now, even though I get all new people every day. The numbers don't budge. And I've talked to them about it, like I said, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I accept it. And I'm here for fun. So if they ever let me grow again, big time, I will truly appreciate it to YouTube. And if not, I'm very grateful to be here and connect with the friends and wonderful people that I have met. And I do have the 4 other channels, so make sure you connect. And the link, not the links, the names of the channels are pinned under all of my videos, my daily videos. Passion, you can drop it if you would like. You can drop it. You're welcome to. I don't know if you drop your own link or what, but you're welcome to. But yeah, just be here because you enjoy it. Because the moment that you make it a job, you'll cease to enjoy it. And I really, really enjoy my time here when I'm here, but I don't put myself under any kind of pressure, any kind of time schedule. And at one point I did. At one point I put myself under a lot of pressure on a time schedule, and I found that I wasn't as happy being here. So now I feel so much happier, coming on, making my content. If I feel like coming on live, I'll come on live. If I don't, if I'm busy, because I have a very, very busy, productive life outside of YouTube. And so if I don't feel like coming on, I won't come on, and, but I pretty much have every day put up content, at least one video of my motivation, inspiration, whatever insight came to me that particular day. That's right, Charlie. It should be fun. The key to it is you're never going to have enough numbers. Oh, Jory, wow. Jory, I didn't realize that. Wow, that's a lot. Wow, wow, wow. When did you start this particular channel, Jory? Wow, that's a lot. That's wonderful. And so, yeah. So, be on here because you enjoy it and do what you love. If you're not a cooking channel, say you're a plumbing channel, then be a plumbing channel. Be the best you that you know how to be. Do what you love, not what you don't love. Because if you're doing what you don't love, you're not going to get the views. Okay. Ultimately, you'll get the views. You'll get the attention by doing what you love. So, like Passion is an artist. She does what she loves. I come on here with my wisdom, inspiration, motivation because that's what I love. I'm not a cooking channel, although I have done cooking videos. I'm not a cooking channel, so that's not my area of why I'm here on YouTube. So find what works for you and then enjoy it and then do it. And don't pressure yourself in any way. Stop looking at the numbers because, I looked at the numbers until they froze me. And when I got frozen and I couldn't budge and I couldn't grow, I kept looking, going, what's happening here? What's happening here? I used to grow by hundreds a day. I mean, in 1 week, I remember growing like 1,500 in 1 week. And now I've been stuck for 1 year, and that's okay. That's all right. Whatever YouTube chooses to do for whatever reason, maybe they felt that I was growing too fast. I don't know. But it's their choice and I respect them, and that's fine. That's fine with me. I'm just here to have a good time and to have fun and to see my friends. So, but yeah, and the webcam, I always seem to have some kind of issue when I come on here. You know, today it's with the webcam. And then I think I was freezing, the webcam went out. So I'm using this old webcam here. Um, it's all okay. It's all good. You know, you just don't sweat it. You just don't sweat it. After what we've been through in the 5 months, I don't sweat much of anything. Unless I'm out on the running trail doing my 5 miles. Oh, Kenneth, thank you so much for coming by, and thank you for watching my videos and always being there. I truly appreciate you, and have a wonderful dinner, Kenneth. Have a wonderful dinner. Okay. And so, yeah. You know, Passion, my old cam, that not my old cam, the one I love, it keeps going out on me. So this is the old one I'm using right now. And I'm not, you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's just not, I don't like the clarity is not as good. So, but you know, I'll work with it. It's better than not having it on at all, you know. Now I know that if the other one goes out, I'll just switch this one on to switch it on. So yeah, you know, just stay strong, stay positive, live your best life. I know at 65 years old, I am about living my best life, being happy, you know, just living my best life and enjoying my life, enjoying what I do every day, enjoying life, enjoying the things that I do. I surround myself with positive energy. You know, the energy that you surround yourself can determine a lot of things in your life. If you're surrounded by negative people, you better find some positive people to surround yourself with. If you're surrounding yourself with negative stuff on the internet, always watching the news and always watching the bad stuff, that can take its toll. So get busy bringing a lot of positive energy into yourself, into your life, into your spirit, into your soul, into your body. Bring positive energy and let go of that negative stuff. Okay, let go of the negative and live your best life. Remember, your best life may look very different than someone else's best life. Okay, and so you've got to determine what your best life looks like, because we're all given certain skills, certain blessings, certain attributes. We all have different kinds of problems. So we work with everything, and we kind of, it's like baking a pie. You know, you put all your ingredients in there. You know, salt is bitter, but sugar is sweet. And so you might have, you know, sugar in your life. You might have a little salt. You just, you know, the salt could be the problems in life, and the sugar could be the blessings in life, and you put it all in there and you make your pie. You know, you make a wonderful pie. And that's how you live your best life. Your best life is like a pie, like baking a pie. Maybe I'll change this title, called Your Best Life is Like Baking a Pie, like baking a pie. So, yeah. You know, Charlie, only you can decide that. Only you can decide that. I know what makes me happy. I love the little things in my life. It's not about traveling for me. We've done all that. We've traveled. We have 2 motorhomes. Our kids, we did Route 66. We went from one end of the country to the other. It was all wonderful. I lived in Europe. I lived in Hollywood. You know, I've been there, done that. I'm just happy doing those little day-to-day things, like getting out on the running trail, making a healthy dinner for my husband and spending time with my adult kids, my young adult kids. I enjoy going to college. I enjoy painting. I enjoy my exercise. I don't put myself under any kind of pressure. Absolutely, Charlie. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I love being on YouTube. I enjoy it. I'm here because I enjoy it. Okay. I'm here because I enjoy it. So do more of what you enjoy and less of what you don't enjoy. And at 65, I realize the clock is ticking. So I want to embrace and enjoy my life fully. I don't want to waste any time. I don't want to waste any time. But for me, my best life is lived in my everyday life, not in those once a year vacations or whatever. You know, my husband and I used to talk about, more traveling. I said, I really don't want to travel anymore. I just love my life. We have a little beach house and, that we go to and that we raised our kids in when they were little and pulled them in the wagon on the beach. And we go back and forth there. And between there and here, I'm happy. I'm happy with my life. Absolutely passion for art. Absolutely. You are so right. That's wonderful, Charlie. That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And so, you come on your channel and just have fun, whether one person shows up or a million people show up. Like I said, I used to get 400 and 500 people to my live stream. Now, because of the way nothing is going out, my notifications don't go out for whatever reason. I don't know. But that's okay. I might have 2 or 3 in the chat, and that's great for me. That's great. I get to think, hey, Save Robbie. Oh, such a superstar. Save Robbie is a superstar here on YouTube, my friend. How is your new apartment? How is your new apartment, Robbie? Oh, and thank you, Charlie. Thank you so much. Thank you. What a compliment. Thank you. Thank you. And well, hopefully YouTube will realize that again and push me out. They'll begin to push my videos out again, like they did in the very beginning, and they'll push my live streams out. Right now, they're not, and they're not pushing, they're not pushing me out. Robbie, I had to switch webcams. So my other webcam went out just now, and it does that. I have all kinds of YouTube and StreamYard glitches. And so this one makes me look terrible because the way the lighting angles, but that's okay. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. And that's all that matters. I'm here. And so, yeah, well, thank you, Robbie. It's my old webcam and I use my newer one, but for some reason it goes out and then I was using it earlier and it went out. So, so I just got this old one on here, and and it doesn't let you adjust, how the camera looks. So it's okay. It's okay. And so, yeah, you know, and Robbie has a huge following, and for me, I just have, I'm here because I enjoy being here and just connecting as I connect, and like I said, I haven't been on here except for the other day I came on briefly. I haven't been on here in 4 months, maybe even longer. I'm not sure. I'm drinking an herbal tea. I go to that local health food store. Thank you, Robbie. I appreciate you. Thank you. And so I went to the local health food store. And well, Robbie, not really, because my husband, I was talking about this earlier, he had cancer. I'd say had, because I choose to refer to the cancer as past tense and not present tense. And he went through all the chemotherapy. It was a really rough time. I got sick, and we believe it was an allergic reaction. And I was sick for about 2 months, really bad. And it was an abdominal issue, and they could never find the cause. And I'm all better. They could never find the cause. And thank you, Robbie. Well, Robbie, basically, they said that I was, doing great. I went to my doctor yesterday, to my specialist, and he said, you're doing fantastic. And, but I was, we believe I had an allergic reaction. And, I've talked about that in other videos. And, but I'm doing great. My husband is doing so much better. And we are plunging forward to our best life as we always did, our best lives. We live fully. My husband and I always have. We just had a big chuck hole in the road there. And we feel like we're getting out of the chuck hole. We're out of the chuck hole and we're back on the road of life, and we will live our best life. Everything that's traumatic in life has a lesson behind it. And, at 65 years old, it's easy to think you're going to live forever. But when things like this happen, it puts everything into perspective, a healthy perspective. And you realize you better live now, and you better do what you want, and you better finish up and tidy up your divine purposes, sum things up so that, and enjoy the rest of your life, whether it's a day or 30, 40 years, enjoy your life. And so that the last 5 months was definitely a reminder to live my full life and live it to the very, very best and to the fullest. And so it reminded my husband too, because he kind of was one of these people that always built towards the future. And I kept telling him, life is never going to be better than what it is today. And he's a little bit younger than me. He's 60, I'm 65. And boy, I told him in the beginning of the year, I said, the 60s are really something. Well, we didn't expect all that. But anyhow, he's doing super. We're on healthy ways of eating. We're doing everything, holistically. Not recommending that, as I said. I'm just saying that's what we do. And so, yeah, Robbie, I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope life is coming along beautiful for you, my friend. I really, really do. You're an amazing person. You really are. And I'm so glad you have found your happiness. And for me, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm just happy getting up every day, doing my little things, all the little things that I love to do. So, having said that, I think I am going to get off of here in a moment, and I'm going out into the kitchen to make my husband his salad. He has a great big green leafy salad. Oh, thank you, Passion. Thank you. Thank you. Passion, you will be a huge channel, a huge success here on YouTube. You're doing everything right. You really, really are. You're going to be a huge success. And for me, it's really up to YouTube whether they let me grow or not grow, because my content speaks for itself. I have an amazing following, and yet, with the notifications, people don't get them, things like that, and they don't push my videos out the way they did in the the first 10,000 I got or whatever. But I'm hoping YouTube will come around and they'll say, you know what? We want to help you, and we're going to push you out all the way to 100,000. Not that the numbers matter, because I will be no different at 100,000. Things will not be any different, whether it's 100,000, a million, or I stay at 16.4 forever, or even go down. You never know, but you hope to go up. You hope to go up. So it's not all about growing. It's about enjoying, and that's life, and whether it's a career, whether it's YouTube, whether it's relationships, it's about enjoying your moments. And if you get so focused on grow, grow, grow in any area of your life, you're probably going to miss out on the journey. And so I stopped looking at the numbers. They are what they are. And thank you, Passion. Thank you so much. Are you coming on today, Passion, at 4:30? I can't remember. I think, or was it yesterday? Or is it today? Are you coming on? She has a beautiful channel, an absolutely beautiful channel. So, but yeah, I never know when I'm going to be on. I might be on at 10 o'clock at night. Remember, 10 o'clock was kind of my time that I came on. And I kind of followed Brenda Land, and I came on before Noni May. So I was kind of in sandwiched in between. And I usually would come on at 10 o'clock. It worked for me. So sometimes I may come on at 10. Okay. Sometimes I might come on at 10. Sometimes I might come on at 2. Sometimes I might come on at 1. You just have to kind of ring that notification bell and hope you hear it, because the way YouTube works, I don't know. I don't know. And so, it's just wonderful to connect and to have friends, here on YouTube. And I just love it. I just love it. Okay, everybody, enough said. I'm probably, my kids are doing fine, Billy. My kids are all doing fine. They're all doing good. They're all doing good. They're, just keeping blessed, keeping blessed. Well, thank you all for being here. And until next time, whenever that next time is, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, the next day, next week, next year, I don't know. It's like I just come on when I feel like it. Who knows? I might pop on late tonight. No, I just don't know. So anyhow, I'm back. Love you all much. Thank you for being here and putting up with my webcam and my freezing frame and all of that. And I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week. Remember, live your best life. Just live and be happy with your everyday life, because most of life is lived in your everyday moments. Okay? So may God bless you. And oh, well, best of wishes, Billy. Best of wishes. And thank you all again. Okay? So I'm going to go, and may God bless you. And I hope to talk to you soon again. So from my house to your house to wherever you're at, I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.